Although the Marth's not here, it's a Falco.
Yeah, he has a Falco.
Oh, he does have Falco.
It's actually
I should just assume that with everybody in Chicago at this point. Like everybody has a Falco.
not me unless I'm on Instagram, uploading some like fancy combos. But yeah, right now it's not doing too bad.
Yeah, but once Panda gets
Off stage.
yeah, it's that area where once Panda gets you off stage, that's where you got to worry about it. And that's the thing about this matchup where a lot of people's like, oh well, Falco has a reflector, so it'll be a little bit easier. The thing about Panda is that he plays villagers so good that he knows how to play around stuff like that. Like his game plan is not just create a wall projectiles to annoy the character until they eventually crack and try to go aggro. Panda knows how to play around other characters' tools really, really well.
And play around the way around other people's playstyles. That's also important.
That was such a good ledge trap.
He had a
No,
combo.
he's living. Yeah, he's living.
Boxing.
Yeah.
Is that combo or just?
It looked like it comboed.
Yeah, it looked.
I'm gonna have to ask about that later because that looked really cool.
Yeah, it looked really true. That was a nice fair. Wow.
Nicely placed.
That move was actually really good. Shout out to Quilly, St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
Falco extraordinaire.
Well, from what YellowDot has been doing for this entire game, he's just kind of been playing the patient and waiting for just his time to whiff punish. He's not really getting a whole lot off of grabs or anything like that. He's really just kind of waiting for Panda to mess up, and that's his cue to go in and try to extend any punish that he has for as long as possible.
And he's doing, oh my god, that was a good angle on recovery. And he's doing jab most of the time because that move is up. It's actually a good boxing tool.
Yeah, because especially at a high enough percent where you can either just go into the rapid jabs for damage, or you can just jab one and then do something else afterwards, like down tilt or something like that. It's kind of almost like a pseudo mix-up.
Yeah, it's. Oh man.
There you go. The reflector finally coming into play.
You can reflect with that. That bowling ball?
Yeah, I mean, it is a projectile, so Panda's not paying attention.
Okay, this is kind of scary. Oh my god, that was.
He tried for the exact same setup because he knew that Panda was going high, and he was just
if
waiting.
he was closer to that. Okay, is that gonna kill?
That
Wow,
is
that's
gonna
strong.
kill. Yo, Falco's forward air.
Jesus Christ.
The beak.
Rage helped though, but
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna kill it. Even with the rage.
That was sick. All right, well, this Falco is here. This is a surprise to me. I'm having fun though.
This Falco's live. Sorry, so we're going to Battlefield? Yeah. Definitely, I think, in my opinion, from my experience playing against villagers, it's one of his best players.
Yeah, and you can tell that the reasoning behind this counter pick, because you saw both of those stocks that Panda got were on Smashville, and they were at relatively low percent off the side. So he's just like, I'm taking that out of the equation right now. He's starting to respect that forward a little bit more off stage, and I can guarantee you that one of the big changes is going to be in his edge guarding, like this entire sequence, not letting him breathe at all, and that's going to be a stock.
He did a B there because he was assuming he was going to do like a bowling ball. And that's the thing too. The way YellowDot was recovering. Anyway, the way YellowDot was recovering, on Smashville, he was kind of clutching it out a bit, going under the stage. You can't do that here. It's a big stage.
And you see right there now, Panda Bair is starting to get around the. Oh my God!
I think was that a kill? Wait, charge all that?
It had a pretty decent amount of charge on it.
That would be like
that's one of Falco's buttons where if he connects a good charge forward smash by ledge,
he'll send you at a good angle.
Yeah,
die. It's something else. And Panda's so good against he's so good on when he's playing at a disadvantage on the ledge because he has all these projectiles and wall jump into the low rocket.
But right now, the disadvantage doesn't seem to be there because YellowDot, he's been kind of in control of the stage, and while Panda is normally very content with hanging out on ledge, the down tilt reach, but that was beneath the stage, and the down tilt reached. That is crazy.
It's a thin ledge too. So maybe that's why it worked specifically there. 'Cause, like Smash Bros, that probably would not have worked.
See, it's that kind of character knowledge that is really nerve-wracking, especially at this kind of high percents, because now you're starting to realize that, okay, they're pulling out their tricks. I need to like start adapting right now or else I'm going to get hit by it again if I'm not careful.
And did that hit? That hit the balloon too, right? So instead of the... Wow.
All right, well, game 3, Panda clutching it out on his counter pick and leaving the counter pick for game 3 in YellowDot's hands. So far, this has been a pretty good set. Like I said, I have not seen this Falco before.
Yeah,
Normally, it's been all Marth with YellowDot, but tonight he's just feeling it, and it's like it's putting in a lot of good work.
Yeah, and I was telling you before the set, like, see how he was a clutch player. He clutched out that fair game 1, so he can do it. He has a lot of upset potential too, but Panda Bair is no joke. So Dreamland. I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, Panda not wasting any time. He's realizing that if he's going to be aggro on stage, then he needs to go to ledge and just kind of stick to what he knows best, is just kind of sitting there, putting himself in a hole, and just making them come to him instead of trying to force any sort of big offense. See, like right here, because then it just puts you into a situation where he can just have any sort of way he wants off stage. Because if you overcommit, that'll put you off stage. That's right in his wheelhouse, and because he's already by the ledge, he already has just an avenue to edge guard you.
And you need like good pace against like characters like Villager.
Yeah.
Any zoning type character, or like pressures you with projectiles, you have the pace. If you don't, you'll get predictable with your approaches, and then you'll just benefit off of that. And then, like you said, beat off stage against Villager is one of the scariest things in this game.
Nice kind of feint there to get a grab, but doesn't get a whole lot off of it. Gets a trade for roughly 15%. Tries to come down with that downer auto cancel that had saved him.
If he did a little bit earlier, that would have connected. I don't know if it would have spiked down towards like the blast zone. That would have been decent damage.
It really would have. Out of shield nair. All right, this is where it gets rough. Not a whole, there's not a whole lot that Falco could do after that, because it's not the distance, it's just the linearity of the Firefox.
Dude.
3, still living. Okay, I thought he was gonna get pineappled.
Because of that, he ate 37. And he approached tree, like, and Panda on Twitter was like, you shouldn't be approaching tree in 2017.
No, you really shouldn't.
It's true.
That's exactly what he wants.
Okay.
Oh no. No, that's way too far down. That's unfortunate. But Panda taking it out. Still, YellowDot took a game. That's impressive. With Falco, that's hard to do against a villager like Panda.
The clutch fair.
The clutch fair.
I'm surprised that killed.
Yeah, no, like that's the most impressive thing about YellowDot is him just kind of catching Panda sleeping way outside. And just like, oh no, I'm just gonna forward air you. You're just gonna have to hold this L at like 80%.
Yeah.